Good morning, everybody. So I can see that there's 8 people on already, and I just want to... Hi Anne, I just want to try and adjust the exposure somehow. So let's see if doing this will do it. Ah, yeah, that's better. Hi Joanne, good morning. All right, so this pretty much speaks for itself. Hi Tish, hi Cynthia, hi Natalie, hi Margaret. Good morning, everybody. So this is looking like it's going to be a pretty lovely sunrise this morning, and we are starting from a little further up from where I did my forest bathing the other day, just a little bit further to the west, and this is where we are. So over here, a little community called Paulette. So we've got some pretty nice looking waterfront properties over here. The sound of the water just washing against the shore is beautiful, and you can probably hear some birds in the background if I stop talking. Sunrise is scheduled for 20 minutes from now, and it's obviously going to be in this direction over here. Now let's see if I can adjust that exposure again. Hi Lethargy, good morning. Just going to try and get it so that it's exposing correctly for that beautiful colour over in that direction. Alrighty, tilted skyline again. I tell you, I measured to within a millimetre in the every time I mount my camera, and then when I go live it just looks like it's tilted. The waves are lovely, aren't they, Cynthia? Now I did toy with the idea of going shoes off, but the sand's still too cold. Sorry. As the weather warms up about a month or so from now, we'll go more shoes off. And there's been a bit of a dew overnight. Oh, I wish I could get that lovely golden colour. Come on, stay with me, stay with me. Let's try zooming in and see what happens. Summer, yeah, I know. So we're still in the middle of winter. August is our last month of winter. There's a dog's just gone into the water to chase a stick over there. We're on the constant lookout for brownie, by the way, while we're up here. So if you spot a long-haired golden retriever, I think Brownie wasn't he? We'll keep an eye out for him. And of course that'll be Whiskey's dog, Brownie. So this is around about the area where... Sorry, you said bummer, not summer. I thought you said summer. Yeah, this is around about the area where Whiskey hangs out with Brownie. So that over there in the distance is the Kookaburra headland on the left, and on the right is the Tamari headland, and they are marking the north and south entrance to Port Stephens, which is where we are now. Good morning, guys. Look, this is a dog off leash area, and they're all out here this morning having lots of fun. Good morning. Hi. And on my right is this beautiful grove of gum trees, eucalyptus trees, with the sun just starting to catch it. It's lovely, isn't it? It's beautiful. Hi Emily, and hi Michaela. Doggy beach, yes. They are permitted on this beach without leads. And I don't know if you can see through the trees there, we're just getting this moon setting over there. Let's see if I can line that up for you. Zoom in. Okay, so just through the trees there, we've got the full moon setting, just coming down between the trees. Do you see that? It's a bit tricky trying to see it through there. Okay. All right. Over here, yes, the trees really are glowing, aren't they? Guten Abend, Michaela. Guten Abend. Or where I am right now, Guten Morgen. All right, so just a lovely walk along the beach at sunrise. Listening to the sounds of the waves, keeping an eye out for dolphins. That's nothing, that's just a piece of driftwood in the water there. Listening for the birds. And keeping an eye on the sand for any evidence of something that might be washed up. Oh, here's a good shot of the moon. Bear with me, guys, while I just slowly turn the camera around. Okay. There we go. It's hopefully you can see that better than I can through the camera. You can see it better in real life. It's just hard getting that exposure right for it. What happens if I tilt it down and then back up again? Yeah, it's just a little bit overexposed in the centre of the screen. Never mind, you get the idea. The full moon is setting over there to the west. Let's return to where the main action is. So there's a bank of cloud right on the horizon. So I'm not sure what the sunrise is going to be like this morning, but we can see the lovely glow on the water. This is a line of seaweed that's been washed up against the water's edge. Hi, Stephanie. This area in Port Stephens is full of seagrass, which is really, really important for the health of the waterways. You just yelled at your mother, you could see the moon. So as a habitat or an ecosystem, the seagrass areas around here are very diverse. They support a lot of life, and they're really encouraging people to be careful about their usage of the waterways in terms of motor craft, so that we preserve the seagrass habitat. So let's have another close look at Kookaburra Headland. Hi Rose, good morning. So we went up quite close to Tamari Headland, which is the one, excuse my large finger, that's Tamari Headland there. And on the left is Kookaburra Headland on the north of Port Stephens. And it's quite a steep climb. We don't envisage ourselves doing it up to the top of Tamari Headland, but you can walk around the edge of it. And there's old remnants of fortifications from World War II, gun emplacements and that sort of thing. And let me show you over here. This is the season at the moment for wattle. Some of you may have seen posts on social media yesterday about the wattle. This is our national flower, and it's quite prolific right now. There's So I'm going to take you up close and have a look at what the flower looks like right up close once I've zoomed out. So let's have a look. Some of you have seen it before, of course, but this is wattle in flower right now, Australia's national flower. There we go, and up above it the beautiful gum trees with the glow of the morning sun. And then back over towards the water. We've got more doggos coming our way. What a waddle. And it's also obviously called acacia, known as acacia. I think some people know it as mimosa. There they go, look at them go. That stick is almost as big as that dog, the brown one in the middle. Here we go. Oh yes, caught it. Okay, we've been going for just over 10 minutes. The sunrise is in about 10 minutes time. And we're not really sure what it's going to look like this morning, but I think it's going to be a bit of a gentle burn rather than a big wow this morning. Let's have another look at some wattle while we walk. Do you hear the lorikeets? I'm not sure what that bird is. There's a bird called a wattle bird. It's totally unrelated to the wattle that we're looking at right now. It's named for a small, like a tag that hangs off its cheek. Thought I saw movement in the water. I'm keeping an eye out for dolphins. It might just be the ripple effect on the surface of the water that are making me see things. These dogs are providing a little bit of entertainment for us this morning, aren't they? Here we go, look at this guy. Yeah, there you go, there's your stick. Oh, hello.
Another one behind you.
Yeah. He's trying to trip me up, this one. So where we are now, for anyone who hasn't caught up with my story, is Port Stephens, and we're living in the township of Nelson Bay, which is just up ahead of us around the bend. This is Bagnall's Beach, and we're about 2.5 hours north of Sydney by car. Hi Mary Lou, good morning. We're at a dog off-leash area here, and they're providing lots of entertainment for us, Mary Lou. Way. There he goes. And we're house sitting Millie the cat. Millie is a 15-year-old Tonkinese cat. Very pretty, with beautiful coffee-coloured coat and dark tips of her ears and dark stocking feet. Very pretty cat, but she's very old. We're a little bit worried about her at the moment because she hasn't eaten for 2 days. So yeah, not sure how Millie's doing, to be honest, at the moment. Just trying to encourage her to eat. Let's have a look behind us. Do a little bit of a pan around. Yes, see my stick. He wanted to show me his stick. So across the other side of Port Stephens from where we're standing is an area called Tea Gardens and Port Stephens. Tea Gardens and Hawk's Nest. Well, she was eating really well for the first week, Joanne. Yeah, so yeah, not sure. So the Tea Gardens is over there, and a place called Wappa is on the opposite shore. Barks softly. Oh, that went a long way out. There's definitely more pronounced ripples up ahead, but I'm sure that's all they are. They're just ripples. So just in behind this line of trees here is where we walked the other day for our forest bathing. In there where it's really dark right now. That's where we walked and saw these beautiful gum trees. The sand here is very white. And I'm pretty sure we're probably very close to sunrise. It's probably about 5 minutes away now. Cynthia, Wappa is the other town over there. More of a locality than a town, really. Just a collection of small houses. That's spelled Winda Woppa. Wappa. A pic of a Whopper burger, yeah. Similar, sounds the same. Yeah, absolutely, Stephanie. People come to swim here. This area is a holiday destination, but the surfing beaches are probably more popular than this beach. Australians do love their surf. There's various areas around here that are marked as marine sanctuaries, so no fishing is allowed, and things like jet skis and what have you have to reduce their speed and their motor activity. If Kitty doesn't eat soon, she might need to see a vet. Yeah, she's actually already had 2 visits to the vet in the last 2 weeks. One on the day before we came to take over, and we've taken her as well, but that was for constipation. So she's been treated in that regard. And she was eating really, really well for a few days, and then all of a sudden she's just stopped eating for about 2 days. So I have let the owners know, and I'm guided by them and what they want me to do. No lifeguards on this beach, Stephanie. This is an unpatrolled beach. It's quite shallow, actually, the water here, so it's certainly not dangerous. And some of our surf beaches are unpatrolled as well. So the general advice for Australians is if you are swimming in an area, that it's safest to do so at a location where there is a surf patrol, and you accept the risk if you choose to swim at a beach that doesn't have a patrol. Oh, it's all happening, Cynthia. Maybe I should reach out to Leonie and ask what she does about cats that aren't eating. Yes, she's drinking, Natalie. I've been keeping an eye on that, and the litter tray is being used for elimination of the water. So yeah. Kitty not eating. Yes, Tino, it is a little bit worrying. I'm keeping an eye on what's in the bowl and whether it's been touched. And yeah, we just have to play it day by day, hour by hour even. No, when we've been, they weren't giving her soft food. They were giving her just dry food only. And the vet said, well, you know, if she's constipated, you increase the wet food, which we've done, and that helps sort things out. But here I am. Here I am getting all kitty advice. It's meant to be a sunrise tour. That's okay. Yes. So we've added more wet food, so she's having a mixture of both. She's having a mixture of dry and wet. The lorikeets are really loud here. Yeah, Kitty is drinking. Let's have a look at the trees here. This is where the lorikeets are hanging out. Isn't that a beautiful forest? Wet food with some water. Oh, interesting, Natalie. But she's not touching it at all. She's actually not touching the food at all. So I think, you know, the constipation issue is less now, more about getting her to eat anything at all. Oh, colourful thing in the tree. Where was? Oh, yes. Do you know what, Tina? I don't know actually what that is. I saw that the other day. I'm wondering if it's a kite. So I'm wondering if someone's lost a kite up there. That would be my guess. Here we go. Yeah, and believe me, Natalie, we're trying to think of everything as well. And they have also forewarned us that they are fully aware of her age. So I think that's probably what it is, Tina. I think it's probably a kite. So they've forewarned us that they're aware of her age. Apparently the life expectancy for her particular breed is 14 to 16 and she's 15. So it's just giving her good care at the moment. Oh my goodness, she's skin and bones. She comes and sits on my lap all night. This wasn't really a sunrise, was it? Look at it. I will, Natalie. Sweet peas 18, that's getting old, isn't it? I hope it's something we don't have to deal with. I hope that Millie is there to welcome the owners on their return from their trip. That would be delightful. And she purrs and she's vocal. She welcomes us home. She says, "Where have you been? What time do you call this?" when we get back in. Yes, she's a sweetie. Lethargy, it is what it is. You know, we took this on. We took this on knowing full well what we were getting ourselves into. So you know. Look at these trees here. Try hand feeding. Michaela, I just might do that. So there's the people there for perspective. So you can see the size of the trees here. And now we can hear the cockatoos. These dogs love this beach, don't they? Tish. Is that a nest of pterodactyls? They are definitely very noisy. I don't know why anyone would have a pet cockatoo. They are so noisy. Let's have another look up. So we've got all the noisy birds at the moment. If there's any birds around that aren't so noisy, we can't hear them. They're being out-squawked. All right, we've got a fourth dog turned up. There's another dog joined in. Here he comes. Whoa! Look where you going, buddy. He's a busy boy. Good morning. Hi, Cindy. It's a very relaxing way to start the day, isn't it? Oh, I can just start to see the glow on the top of that cloud over there. Let's pause for a moment and take a look. Here it comes. Just brightening the tops of those clouds. We just keep slowly walking. I won't go too fast because I'm zoomed in. Or a perfect ending of the day. Yes, indeed, Natalie. Nice, gentle way to put you to bed. The rays are starting to appear above the clouds now. And yeah, the dogs are definitely providing the entertainment. Looks like they've reached the end of their walk. The cockatoos in the background, providing the soundtrack, even if it's not a very melodious one. And this is what our day is going to look like today. Look at this. Just lovely. Apart from the horizon, there's not another cloud in the sky. I wish I could zoom in further. Using Streamlabs, I only get one stop of zoom, unfortunately. So we're zoomed in as far as we can go. Rose, what's for dinner tonight? Chip burger with mashed potatoes and kernel corn. Sounds yum. It's going to be a beautiful day here, Natalie. Absolutely beautiful. We're off to do some more exploring. So we're going to head over to a place called Soldiers Point after this. And then we'll come back to Nelson Bay at 10:30 we have fish feeding at the marina, so I want to check that out and see if that's something that is worth considering, including in a walk around the marina and along the beach at Nelson Bay, which is just around. The dogs are still going in the water. Nelson Bay that's Dutchie's beach. It's around that one there. I wasn't sure if you meant chicken or chickpea. So yeah, I'm just going really slowly because I'm zoomed in. It looks better zoomed in at the moment. Now, Soldiers Point is a lovely place to see sunset from, but sunset is a really awkward time of day for us here in Australia. It's in the middle of the night for you guys in America, or the Americas. And it's looking pretty lovely right now, isn't it? Yeah, so sunset doesn't really work for me unless I record it. Let's keep walking a little way. Just to keep things interesting. Oh, Emily's asking something which is really... I'll answer that question like this, Emily. She asked, did I leave you at home? All is forgiven, Rose. They're all waving to you. Oh, here comes the sun. Here it comes. Look. Here we go. Now, if we could just have this dog running right in front of the camera here, we can get one of Stefan's shots, can't we? What's the temperature? It's actually a really pleasant 14 degrees, I think it is at the moment. And we're heading for around about 19 or 20. Oh my goodness, I was spot on, 14 degrees. Richard just looked up the temperature for me. Let's zoom out again now, and we're heading for 19. Look at that. So I've just zoomed out. Here she comes indeed. Let's keep walking a little just to keep it interesting. And I'll get different angles. We'll put her over on the left for a moment. It is, Joanne. It's absolutely crazy for winter. Absolutely crazy for winter. We've had our warmest July, 66 degrees, that is apparently in Fahrenheit. We've had our warmest July ever, basically. In the Blue Mountains, where I used to do tours, we used to always have snow fall at least somewhere in the Blue Mountains in July. We had no snow anywhere this July. Did you see a dolphin? Oh, you're pointing at Nelson Bay? Oh, it might be. Oh, there might be a dolphin out there. Hang on, let me zoom in. I think we saw some movement on the surface of the water. Don't know. I think it might be a little bit far out. Oh, yes, I saw it. Did you see it? Yes, there it is. Centre of the frame. Just saw the dorsal fin come above the water momentarily. Are you going to come back again? Are you going to surface again? No, I haven't seen it again. Oh, we got a glimpse. I don't know if you guys saw it, but we got a glimpse. Okay, I'm going to zoom out again. Grab a postcard there if you'd like to. A snapshot. Just coming up over the behind Kookaburra headland. Looking lovely. Looking beautiful. It's more the reflection on the water now that looks beautiful. And what I didn't do, I just remembered, I didn't actually turn the camera around and introduce myself. I mean, you all know who I am. But I'll do that before we finish. And what I'm also thinking of, probably one day next week, I think, I might do a little walk around town. There's lots of street art. I'll just have to plan my route and look into the artists a little bit more if I can. Try and find out a little bit more about each of the artists that have painted the walls in town. So I'll be doing that when I can. I don't have Wi-Fi, so I'm fairly limited in how much research I can do. You don't think you've ever seen me before, Rose? Oh, come on, I'm sure you have. So Tina, we're in Port Stephens is the area. We're on Bagnall's Beach, Bagnall. Oh, we've got another companion. Say hello. Good morning. Oh, sometimes I'm not always tuned to jokes, Rose. Oh, don't jump. I have to treat everyone seriously, because if I treat you like if I think you're joking and you're not, it could go terribly wrong. Look at this Banksia tree here. I took a lovely sunrise photo behind one of these Banksias the other day. Let's see if I can reproduce that now. Let me see. It's not quite what I was looking for, but hope you're not listening to the sound of my knees. We actually have two different trees here. This first one I think is a tea tree. Not sure what this is actually. Is it a tea tree? And the second one is the Banksia with the lovely flowers. Looking for new ones that haven't opened yet, if I can find one. That's a younger one. Let's try and get you with the sun behind. And maybe with the sun glowing on. Okay, that one doesn't have to have Richard in it. We can crop him out. Yes, it does somewhat, doesn't it, Tish? Ah, here's the young one. There we go. There's a whole bunch of them in there. All right, how are we going for time? Now with the sun so bright, it's actually more pleasant looking back on what the sun's illuminating. rather than looking at the sun itself. Three minutes to the hour. I've been going for 40 minutes, and that's around about where I said I would finish. So we might just give it 1 or 2 more minutes and then I'll turn it around. There we go. End of playtime for the Dalmatian. He's off home. Okay. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is turn the camera around. I nearly went over on my ankle. Good one, Lynn. Turn the camera around. One last shot of the sun. It's really just glaring now. Yes, Faith, this is Whiskey and Brownie's area. I was able to get in contact with Whiskey the other day. He said he works 6 days a week and has Mondays off, and we tried to organise something for the other day, but it didn't quite pan out. But I'm here for 4 months, so we'll see if we can catch up at some point. And I'm hoping to, let me just turn this around. I'm hoping to convince him to have a guest spot, if possible. Never know which way to point the camera when I go selfie. That way. There we go. Good morning, everyone. Australian dogs are so lucky. They are indeed. In certain areas, they are very much so. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining me this morning. Saturday, I'm off to do some more forest bathing in an area that has a lot of wattle. And if you're very nice to me and convince me and talk me into it, I might even go up a sand dune for you. Let's get this camera off me now. That's enough. And we'll finish up there. So this is the beautiful morning glow of the sun on this little beach, Bagnall's Beach. So thanks everybody, and enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you on another tour. Thanks everyone. Bye for now.